Super Cool Radio.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Super Cool Radio. I'm your host as always, Matthew Thomas. As you can see by my attire, this is our Christmas special. Hope everyone is having a great time during this holiday season. We got a great episode in store for you. My guest will be Ashley Barron. I think she's a perfect guest for this holiday special. On December 1st, she released a new single entitled Walmart Cart Christmas. In this interview, we discuss the new single, Walmart Cart Christmas, the previous single, Kiss A Brunette, her plans for 2024, and so much more. Ashley was an incredible guest, and I highly encourage everyone to check out and support her. Before I bring on Ashley, we're going to hear her latest single, Walmart Cart Christmas. Check it out.
I've decked all my halls, trimmed up my tree. I've cut out my cookies and hung my stocking. There's something missing on my list. Oh man, how could I forget the gifts? Now I'm rocking to the rhythm of a Walmart cart on Christmas Eve. The critter looks tipsy and the Santa's kinda iffy, but the entertainment is free. I got the last pair of camel underwear. Oh, lucky, lucky me. Just rocking to the rhythm of a Walmart cart on Christmas Eve. People fighting over my little ponies, so at least I don't feel lonely. What are the chances they're Smokey and the Bandits on a discount DVD? Cruising in hillbilly fashion, and that one wheel just keeps dragging. That intercom wrecked the Rudolph song for a special on aisle 3. String cheese. Rocking to the rhythm of a Walmart cart on Christmas Eve. The shelves are kinda bare and there's something in the air, if you know what I mean. I found some peppermint lotion, who cares if it's open? Oh, lucky, lucky me. Just rocking to the rhythm of a Walmart cart on Christmas Eve. Some fuzzy socks for my cousins, 'cause they're cheaper by the dozens. A pack of razors for my mister. I grabbed another for my sister. Is that the last hiccup? They'll give the kind of gifts they'll never forget and think, oh, lucky, lucky me. Just rocking to the rhythm of a Walmart cart on Christmas Eve. Woo!
I have a great guest joining me at this time. It's very fitting. She was part of our Christmas special. Recently, on December 1st, she released her latest single entitled Walmart Cart Christmas. Please welcome Ashley Barron.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's very nice to have you on the podcast.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Been following you for a little bit. I've been digging, obviously, the last single, Kiss A Brunette, and now the new Walmart Cart Christmas. So I know we got quite a bit to discuss in this interview.
Yeah, definitely took a 180 with the Christmas single, but hey, I love the holidays, so got to do it.
Oh, exactly, for sure. And I definitely like the kind of very different kind of styles with the last two singles. So I know we'll definitely be talking about both of them.
Yeah.
So before we do, though, I have a fun question, somewhat challenging, but I've been asking my guests this year. So if you could have dinner with any two musicians throughout history, living or deceased, who would they be?
Oh my gosh. Um, man, I would love to have dinner with anyone from the Rolling Stones or just the whole band in general. Like, let's just go have like a good time and just talk about everything. I don't know, anyone from that generation. I love rock music. Like, that's like, I was kind of raised on that old school rock. And so it's like, honestly, anybody from that. Queen, oh my gosh, anybody from Queen, same thing. And then I guess like more so like one individual artist that's like living, I would definitely love to go to dinner with Carrie Underwood.
Very great picks. First one to say Rolling Stones, and I really respect that. And
Love that.
And plus they just got back together. They just released new music. So I mean, like how has people not said that before? I'm surprised, but Stones are awesome.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I haven't heard their new stuff, so I got to check that out.
Definitely. I think they did, or they're working on it, something like that. I think.
Yeah. What?
But awesome picks. Very, very great way to start off this interview. I will promise you the questions will get easier as we go on. But before we talk about the latest single, I do want to talk about your previous one, Kiss A Brunette, which I really enjoy because I like it's kind of got more of a rock feel to it. That's definitely more my background. That's why I really enjoy it. So, like, how was it like writing and recording Kiss A Brunette?
Yeah. Writing Kiss A Brunette kind of came really easy for me. I had a crazy past, and I, as a writer, tend to draw from my actual experiences in life. And I had at one point been engaged and had to break off that engagement, and kind of went through a whole life transition of like finding out who I am, what, like, how I see myself being confident again as a woman. And so that's kind of like what that song to me is about. I know that it makes it seem like I hate blondes, which I don't, because prior to the single, I was blonde. My mother's blonde, my sister's blonde. Like, I don't hate blondes. That's just kind of the fun metaphor to really accepting yourself for who you are and kind of stepping outside of the norms of society and what they think is beautiful and just loving yourself. So writing it again came pretty easy. And then I didn't realize like what we were going to do with that song, or really any of these new songs that are going to be on the new album coming up. But when I started to go out on the road last summer, I wanted to kind of sing some of these new songs live, and we hadn't done anything with it. So my band leader, he kind of took them, composed a little, music to it, got the guys really excited. And we started playing these live, and that's really where this whole rock inspiration came to life in the song. Because I'm a country writer through and through. I write about my experiences, I write about stories. But when I perform live, it is, we like to kick ass. We're loud. Our guitars are loud. The drums are loud. Like, we're just in your face. And so that was kind of what created the crossover for this new single. And that is then when I asked my band leader, hey, would you want to help me and produce all these new songs and really create, that whole experience live and bring it to a studio recording? So he did, and it was so fun.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I do like, kind of breaking the stereotypes in the song as well. I did really enjoy that, and kind of just what people's like expectations and like what they're like expecting and stuff like that. I think it was very it was like just very different and very just again breaking those stereotypes, and I really enjoyed that kind of message in the song, and I really liked just the rocking edge that it had to it. Plus, you did retain some country elements in there as well, so it's a nice blend of kind of both worlds with that.
Yeah, definitely. That's just like who I am, what I was raised on. I was raised on really old school country and a lot of heavy rock and roll to Southern rock, and kind of finding that balance is what has been a fun challenge for me and my industry. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to kind of push through that barrier and blend the two.
Oh no, for sure. And as I said, there's a great balance for both of them, and I definitely look forward to, as you said, you already mentioned a new album for next year, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know we'll be talking about some of that coming up in a little bit, but I'm curious for you, like, how do you approach like songwriting? Like, you like how do you do like chorus? Do you like get some like words together? Like, how do you like build a song?
Honestly, I will like go throughout my day and like little things will come to me, whether that's a word that like makes me think of like, ooh, this could be an idea, or it's a saying or a hook for a chorus. And I have like so many different notes that like every few months I need to go through my notes and compile them down so I don't lose them into one. And then I honestly, I bring that into my writing sessions with my writers, and we kind of then just see what each person's vibing off of and what's clicking. And then we kind of just go from there, whether that's, again, coming in with like, a couple words or an idea, or them coming in with like, listen to this melody, like how cool would this be? And then we kind of snowball from there. So I don't have like a set, this is what I do every time. I'm kind of just like, no, feel it out. And, I've gone into plenty writing sessions now where it's like, I write a song and it's a great song, but I'm like, not for me, So I kind of just let whatever happen.
Oh, no, right. And that's kind of what art and music should be. It should just, it should be like dynamic and fluid, just however you're feeling. And, wherever you start, it really doesn't matter. It's your music. It should be the way that you like.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I'm curious now. So obviously the latest single you dropped on December 1st, which is Walmart Cart Christmas, which I very much enjoy. You also got a music video for it. I know we're going to talk about that as well. So like, how was it writing Walmart Cart Christmas? Was it different, like writing and recording a Christmas song compared to a just like one of your original songs?
Yeah, so I actually didn't write Walmart Cart Christmas. One of my writers that I write with very frequently, he knows how obsessed I am with Christmas. If you can't see, my home is completely decked out. And so he came to me and he was like, I just wrote this song, and I know, he was like, it's cheesy, but it's holiday. Like, what do you think? And I heard it and I was like, I want to record a Christmas song. So thankfully my label producers were like, yeah, I mean, let's do it. And, like I said, it is a complete 180 from the kind of music I normally sing. But I think that's the fun part about the holidays. The holidays is supposed to bring out the cheesy side in everybody and that little kid feeling. And so that's definitely, recording this song, I was like just drawing from all the inspiration as a child and, shopping and all that fun stuff.
Oh no, for sure. There's a cheesy element to it, but also it's just fun. It's it's nice holiday cheer for this time of the year, and I think it definitely comes across in the music.
Yeah, good. I think that's definitely my biggest hope. Is I know that this time of year it can be stressful, it can be hard for some, and so I think that holiday music is supposed to just ease that. And like all music together, I want my music to be relatable, but also just take all the worries away. The world is shit and it can get really heavy, and so just like let go of your cares and enjoy the music. That's what I hope that brings to people.
I like that though, because like that's what music should be. It should be nice, relaxing. You don't have to focus on what's going on around you. Just listen to music and just hang out and relax.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm curious. So like, what is like the message in Walmart Cart Christmas?
You're not alone if you forgot a bunch of Christmas gifts.
I can tell you, I've definitely been there. I'm not this year. This year, I have everything covered before December.
Good.
And I was good.
Before December, damn.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Last present came in November 30th, so
love it.
I'm all set. How are you doing with that?
I literally today just ordered my last gift, and it was a gift card. So I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I know for sure there's definitely been years for me where I have like either I didn't have enough time or like I kind of forgot because I've had so much going on, or like I didn't know what to buy people. So like I've definitely been there last minute, or like I had to help my dad a few years ago shop for mom. You know, a couple years. I've definitely been those moments for me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm curious for you. Obviously, said you love the holiday time, as do I. So, like, what are some like either your favorite like memories and moments from Christmas, or your favorite like family or holiday traditions?
So we were a big family and still are, but my mom was really key in making just traditions. She was really like, we had a tradition for everything this time of the year. Definitely decorating the house to the nines was one of it. My mom loved decorating in general. And then come Christmas time, it was literally like the house threw up Santa. Like there was no nook or cranny that was not somehow holiday themed. So that's definitely one. And I love that too, because it does. Again, it brings you that holiday cheer, and to remember that it doesn't have to be so stressful, and it shouldn't be about the gifts. And my mom was huge on that as well. And then we just had, also the cheesy traditions of every Christmas Eve, we got one gift, and it was pajamas. And they were always matching pajamas. And we always woke up Christmas morning, and then we'd have Kringle and hot chocolate, and then open our stockings and gifts, and then just had a huge family dinner. But it really was just about all being together. My siblings were older, so at different times, like they, one was off at college, one was living away, and so it was all coming back together. And then especially once they all got married and started having kids, and just continuing to bring the family together, because it can be crazy throughout the years. And everybody, the older you get, the lives, and you don't see each other as much. And so trying to remember to come back together. That's always just my favorite part.
Oh no, definitely for sure. I know I'm kind of similar with my family that we if we can again either relatives move away or they're at college or things like that they're not always around for the Christmas time, but it's nice where I feel like time kind of slows down a little bit. You can just enjoy the moments with your family, because throughout the year, at least I know for my family, like we don't see, like I work different shifts compared to some other relatives, so we don't really meet up or hang out as much anymore. But it seems like the Christmas time is where people actually make dedicated time to spend time with family and friends.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always then this cool thing because so I had a cat when I was growing up. I have a cat now, but like both cats now, like we have to make room under the Christmas tree because they will like sleep under there. So if we have anything, we have to make sure there's a little room for a cat to lay there, because they always like to lay there overnight. So we have to make sure there's room.
That's so sweet. I love that.
Because the one cat would actually like knock over. We had a little Christmas village, so like knock over the village just to sleep there. So it's like, all right, we have to move this to make sure we have enough room now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Love that.
So now my current cat does the same thing. So I've been trying to make sure there's enough room for everybody.
Yeah. Sweet. So sweet.
So now I did want to talk about obviously the music video for Walmart Card Christmas. I really enjoyed. Got that Christmas, real holiday feel to it. So how was it filming the music video?
Oh, we had a blast. All the guys in that video are actually my band that I currently tour with. And it's really funny. My band leader loves Christmas, is not the biggest fan of holiday music, whatever. And so when I told him we were doing this, he was like, oh dear Lord, we're going to have a Christmas tour. Like, what's happening? His literal worst nightmare. But when we did the video, I was like, okay, I like really need a favor from you. And he was like, you want me to be Santa? I didn't even have to ask him. And I was like, oh, look who's excited now. So the Santa Claus that's on keys is my band leader / producer. He had a great time doing that. And then it was just really fun to get the boys to dress up and just, again, it's supposed to be cheery and just carefree. So it was a good time.
Oh, it definitely looked like it came across in the video that you guys had a great time, and you didn't really have to even persuade him to be Santa. He already knew.
Yeah, he loved it, and he had a great time.
Well, I'm really glad to hear. I will drop a link for the music video in the description of the podcast. Please check it out and give it a like, because it was just so much fun. I watched it a few times leading up to this interview, and I always enjoy it. I don't get tired of it. Just so much cheer and happiness in the video.
Yeah, good.
But I do want to talk about, I know I got a few more things before we close out this interview. I know 2024, you already got some big plans. I heard and read that you have 2 shows coming up in 2024 in California and Wisconsin, respectively. Can you give any details about these 2 shows?
Yeah, it's kind of funny how they do that. We are in the works. Yes, those are 2 really hardcore confirmed dates, but we are in the works for our 2024 tour. And so I guess to give it perspective, we will be starting in the West Coast, which I'm really excited to finally get back to my hometown and do some shows out that way. So that'll be really good. And then we're going to slowly make our way back to the Midwest, Midwest, and then back to the South, kind of to end out the year. So this is going to be a fun year for touring. It's definitely going to be a long haul, but I'm excited for it. The one event that is fully confirmed and that I'm just like so excited and want to start spreading the word about is I have teamed up with the National Scleroderma Foundation to be their celebrity ambassador and spread awareness for this horrible disease called scleroderma. And we are actually putting on an event together in Napa, California, and it will be a fun day full of activities for all, the whole family. And then there will be an evening portion with a concert by me and some wine tasting and food. And if anybody wants to come out and just support a really good cause, it's going to be a really good time. So I'm excited. If that's the kickoff for tour, it's going to be super, super exciting. And then, yes, eventually we will make our way out to Wisconsin. And that show is benefiting a huge fire department out there. They are going to shut down their city and do this big concert in the streets. And so I will be a part of that.
All right. It sounds like 2 amazing events, plus all the other shows, to get from California to Wisconsin as well. But I hope you have a great time with that. Now, for the Napa County, California one, how can people find out more details about that foundation?
Yes. So all details for the tour and for these specific dates as well, you can go to ashleybarronofficial.com and it will have all the information.
Right on. I will also drop that link as well in the description. But so, Ashley, I'm curious for you, for musicians who, perform and tour very extensively as yourself, what are 3 of your favorite original songs to perform live?
To perform live. Well, definitely Kiss A Brunette became a top favorite. The boys just created this really cool high energy. It's actually how we kick off our show. And it's a fun walk-on entrance for me. And it just gets, the energy going crazy. And then I don't know. I mean, you know what? Actually, great question. I'm new. And so I still got to sprinkle in some covers of songs people know. And so we kind of decided what would be a fun way to do that. And so we came up with a rock mashup. And it's all, what I'm trying to think of what songs we have in it. We've got Leonard Skinner in it. We have an Aerosmith song in it. We have a Queen song in it. We have who else? CCR in it. We have oh my god, there's 1 or 2 more songs. Anyways, it's really, really fun. It gets the crowd going again because it's just these kind of little snippets and everybody knows these songs. Even if you don't know rock music, I know you know these songs. And so that's a really fun one.
It definitely sounds like in a nice, creative way to include, obviously some of the bands that you really enjoy and other bands that like obviously people will know even if they don't know rock music too much, they could still know it. Awesome way, very creative way to do that.
Yeah. If you ever played Guitar Hero, you'll know these songs.
Then I will be set. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
All right. So I know at the beginning of the interview, you mentioned you are working on a new album for 2024. So how has that process been going? Like, where in the process are you with that?
Yeah, we are actually in the, well, I don't know if I can pick the most fun part of like the stages of creating an album, right? But right now, all the songs are recorded, and now we are in the kind of marketing process of what is this all going to look like? How are the songs, how are we going to release the songs? What are we going to do? How are we going to, drop them, little hints, things like that. So, the beginning stages of an album are really fun because it's still very creative. And then obviously I love going into the studio. I love recording. But this is fun because now it's really coming up with the whole story and the imagery and things like that. So I'm really excited. I definitely took kind of, my first album I dropped in 2021. I absolutely love. That was my first time coming to Nashville, writing songs, being involved in this process. And my producer back then, Dean Scallon, he was so amazing and really holding my hand. And we went kind of the safe route. It was very more traditional 90s country, which was great because it really helped me discover who I am as an artist, what I want my sound to be. And so this next album definitely still has that country twang with some heavy guitars. Yeah, so it's going to be, I don't know. I'm really excited to get the music out there.
All right. I'm definitely looking forward to the new album. Looking forward to checking out. I thought, the first time I thought it was a good foundation, nice, way to start. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how you progress with the new one.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
So, can you give any hints about the album? Themes or lyrics or anything like that in the album?
Let's see. I would say, think Hardy meets Carly Pierce. Combine those.
All right.
I know that's gonna be like, whoa, what? But really, that's kind of where we were at, especially, my producer and I, when we sat down with, okay, what kind of instruments do we want? What are we thinking? That is really, again, it's just combining rock and roll and country music.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing it now because I'm very curious. So it's like I'm gonna be listening to it like, oh yeah, she's right. It definitely sounds like I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now as I'm starting to close out this interview, I have one more fun yet challenging question to close this out. What have been like some of your favorite moments from your music career so far?
Honestly, finding my band. This group of guys that I have, ironically, in a couple hours are coming over for dinner, for our Christmas dinner. I couldn't do it without them. They are so amazing. This has been our second year on tour together, and they're just a great group of guys. All of their significant others are a great group of women that I absolutely love. And we've really become a family, and they believe in me and I believe in them. And it's made the really, really hard parts on the road worth it. So shout out to them. I love them.
That is a great answer, especially around the holiday and Christmas time. For that, especially having a family and people that obviously you work so well together and have connection and friendship with. I think it's such a great thing to say, especially around the Christmas time. So I really like that answer.
Yeah, thank you.
So now, as I'm closing out this interview, so you already talked about you have the new album for 2024. You got a tour coming up. Like, what's kind of like the rest of like 2024 and anything else you have in the works for next year?
I mean, music wise, I think that's about it. And we'll just see where life takes us. But we're just along for the ride and just getting music out there and continuing to play shows. That's my biggest passion. So I'm very thankful to be able to do what I do.
Oh, right on, right on. And as we're closing this out, where are the best places to find Ashley Barron online?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the good things at Ashley Barron Official.
Right on. I'll leave those links along with the Walmart Cart Christmas music video and your website link in the description of this podcast. Please check out and support Ashley Barron. She's got some great things in the works for 2024, so please check out and support her. Ashley, thank you so much for stopping by the Christmas edition of Super Cool Radio. I very much enjoyed chatting with you.
Yes, thank you. I did too. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well, especially for everyone watching and listening as well. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. For your host, Matthew Thomas, I hope you have happy holidays. And remember, stay frosty.